All right, after we've ran 400 miles, let's talk donuts.
Donuts, yes,
Ooh.
that's what he needed. I still can't get over the Taco Bell conversation.
I know.
Can you imagine the smell of that RV?
300 bucks. Hey, by the way, 40 bucks worth of Taco Bell is a lot of Taco
Bell. All right, sorry, I deviated.
Sorry, yeah, we're kind of like deviating from the script here. So National Donut Day is today. If you're unaware, you need to be aware because I'm sure there are a lot of great deals going on every which way and everywhere. We have 13 on your side's Deja Barrett joining us live from Grand Rapids. We're checking out a couple of different donut shops today. Deja, you were down in Hudsonville at Sprinkles, and they actually have kind of a cool situation going on down there.
Yeah, good morning, y'all. National Donut Day. We've been talking donuts all morning long. I definitely want to highlight in Hudsonville this morning, talking all things donuts and the Salvation Army at the Sprinkles Donut Shop there. Now, the Salvation Army in Kent County, they're partnering with several local bakeries to highlight National Donut Day and then to talk about the history, the background of the donut and what they're doing today. They're serving the community with donuts. So we're going to give you a little history lesson this morning, and we're talking about the bravery acts of a group of women known as the Donut Lassies. We're talking back in World War I. So let's go ahead and get into this history lesson right now. We got a few video and pictures to show you what we're talking about. We're talking back in 1917 during World War I. Volunteers, they traveled overseas to set up small huts near the front lines to provide soldiers with supplies, food, clothing, and like sweet treats. But the baking and cooking, it was very difficult to do, if you can imagine, during that time. So two women officers came up with the idea of frying donuts. And as we learned this morning from the Salvation Army, those women started frying donuts in the helmets of soldiers. Now that treat became a symbol of comfort and care in the midst of war. And of course, those women who were serving the donuts became known as Donut Lassies. Now, fast forward a little bit, in 1938, the Salvation Army in Chicago established the first National Donut Day, and it became a tradition. It was created to support those suffering during the Great Depression at that time, and also to honor the legacy of the Donut Lassies. And now local Salvation Army chapters till this day they're continuing that tradition by taking dozens of donuts and serving their communities. And we're talking literal, taking the donuts. Salvation Army in Kent County, they've partnered with Spartan Nash and Sprinkles Donut Shop. They're taking those donuts and delivering them to different small businesses and first responders and veterans in Kent County. Now, if you're talking about the donuts there at Sprinkles, we spoke with the baker this morning who said they prepared thousands of donuts overnight to be ready for today, one of their biggest days of the year when it comes to donut. Now they're at Sprinkles. Every day they offer free donuts and coffee to police officers and first responders, but today they're giving those proceeds to the Salvation Army in Kent County. So 5 cents per donut is being donated to the Salvation Army in Kent County to help with those services that they provide to the community here. The baker, he's a third generation baker there in Hudsonville at that Sprinkles, and we just talked about all of the, just as you can see in the video, the number of variety of donuts, variety of donuts, and just, I mean, of course, they look all so delicious. And so take a listen of what we heard from them on this morning.
Today is National Donut Day, and we're going to be partnering with Sprinkles Donuts. They're going to be giving us 5 cents for every donut to help us provide services for people in need in Kent County.
What does this mean for you all, for Sprinkles to have reached out to you all in this effort for this, sweet treat day?
It's incredible because since 1917, we've been helping provide for individuals in need. It started in World War I with the Donut Lassies, and we're able to continue providing for people in need through today. We have so many people in need, 300% increase in need for our food pantry, and what they're doing today helps us raise more money to provide for those people that are here today in 2025 that have those continuing needs.
And there you heard Kathy Blackburn with the Salvation Army give you those details on from this morning. Now let's talk about the donuts. Now, of course, you can go to your local bakery. You can buy them by the dozen, but if you want to get fancy and get in the kitchen, you can make the original recipe of those donuts, and we got it right here. Take a look at your screen, get your phone out and take a picture. That recipe of those donuts, it makes about 60 donuts, and those donuts right there made from the front lines. Take a picture of all of the ingredients, and you can make it right there in your kitchen. Let's give a few donut facts though. Over 10 billion donuts are made in the U.S. each year, and if you didn't know, Boston, Massachusetts has the most donut shops per person in the U.S. And this is a fun fact too, just under a dozen people in the U.S. their first or last name is Donut. So a little fun fact donuts for you there. Again, National Donut Day. Get out to your local bakery to support, especially the Salvation Army Kenton County, giving back to the community as you enjoy a nice little sweet treat. Tanner?
Oh, Deja, thank you so much for putting up with us on Donut Day. We actually have the donuts you brought back with us.
We've been snacking on
We
them.
have. Well, I'll be honest, I went into the newsroom while you were talking to go grab this box, and people were picking over them. And there's about 4 left in this one box, and I think probably 2 or 3 in the box the other box that you brought. So yeah, it's very cool stuff.
Save me one.
No, we will. There's actually a whole
There
one
is a
right
whole
here.
one. I won't touch it. I almost
Yeah.
did. We'll leave it for you.
Although we have been like kind of picking on some of the donuts here, so maybe, yeah.